Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Noelle and I do unboxings, mostly lifestyle subscription boxes, but a variety of other categories as well, including books, beauty, jewelry, travel, home decor, and the very occasional dash of Disney. So if you enjoy unboxings, particularly subscription boxes, I hope that you'll consider subscribing to my channel and hitting the notification bell, and that way you will find out whenever I post new videos, announce giveaways, or go live. And as always, if you're already subscribed, thank you so much for being here and welcome back. Today I have a little mini jewelry roundup for you. So for a few months, a little while ago, I was doing sort of multi-box unboxings of the handful of jewelry subscriptions that I receive or subscribe to at the end of the month, so you can kind of compare and contrast the different variations, the different styles, the different offerings. But these days I honestly don't get that many jewelry subscriptions anymore. I'm not sure what really happened to Ring of the Month Club. I'm not really sure what happened to Glamour Jewelry Box, but I do still get Rocksbox on occasion once I've kind of gone through my set, and I also still receive Mint Mongoose for review. So I'm going to share those two with you. Now we're going to start with Mint Mongoose today because they have gone through some changes. I think part of it is the fact that Helena, their founder, the designer, has moved, and I think they've just got some new stuff going on over there. So there has been a pretty significant price increase. It is now $29.99 per month. Obviously, if you're able to do a multi-month subscription, there is some savings. She always has the add-on. She always has ways to double your box when you first sign up. I do still have a coupon code for you. It is still Noelle50, but it is for the same amount discount. So instead of getting you 50% off of your first box, it is $8.49, which used to be half off of the box. That's how much it's gone up by. So you can still save $8.49 using the code Noelle50. I have reached out to their marketing team to see if I can get that code adjusted so it would still be 50% off, and I will definitely keep you updated in the comments or the description box here. But again, it has been sent to me for a review. Now when you do sign up, you let them know if you are okay with earrings, or if you prefer not to get earrings if you don't have pierced ears, and you let them know your jewelry tone of choice. You can choose between gold, silver, and rose gold, or you can say surprise me. Now usually I do gold. That's what I have set as my preference, but in the past I've always seen kind of spoilers, and there were some times when, depending on the design or if there was a certain stone color and I thought it looked better with silver, I would switch and choose silver. But they've been really busy, like I said, over there, so I haven't actually seen the spoilers for this July set that I received, and I probably, honestly, once I took a quick peek at it, I probably would have chosen a different jewelry tone than my usual gold, but we'll talk about that as we get into it. So this box, like I said, is just $29.99. You receive 3 pieces. We've said it before, but a lot of the times you get a necklace or even 2. I usually prefer it when it's the shorter length, even though they are adjustable. Sometimes we get the longer chain pendants, and I just honestly don't use those as much. Generally, the earrings that they do send to us are more on the demure side. They're very dainty, very small, very great for everyday use, but you guys know me. I like my statement earrings. I like an earring that's going to show up in my hair even when it's down. So sometimes this collection is one that I love depending on the theme, and sometimes it's not necessarily something that I would wear all together. Sometimes I'll split up those sets and share some of those goodies with you. But she does always tell us about the inspiration. So I'm guessing this is a picture of her kiddos by the shore there somewhere. So it says the pattern of the simple life is the inspiration behind the set. So you can see there's like a little letter from Helena here on the back. It does show us the different variations. So, and then it comes in this nice little envelope, usually in a mailer bag. So I'm going to go ahead and open this up. I hadn't actually opened it up ahead of time. I just peeked looking at the card. And then inside, we usually get a Werther's Original, which is like a really sweet little extra treat. And then the items come all wrapped up in this mint tissue paper, which I'm going to open up as I start to read to you. So it says, this month's set is inspired by the pursuit of the simple life, which is something that we should be pursuing, I feel like, all of the time. It says, over the years, I find that I vacillate between being caught in life, chugging along, and stepping back, usually into nature and living. When I'm going through the motions of life, time passes quickly, and moments can slip by unappreciated. When I take a moment to breathe and focus on the simple things in life, like kiddos building a rock bridge across a creek on one of our recent adventures to explore the other side, photo on the reverse side. That's what that photo was. It says, moments stand out and time slows down. The stone in this set is a tribute to my little one's love for these rocks and making that bridge that remind me to keep life simple and slow. So it looks like we've got 2 items here. It says the stone in this set, oh yeah, the variations in the chain from smooth, representing the time that slips through our fingers as we go through the motions, to granular, representing the slower living where moments hold more weight. When you wear this set, I hope it reminds you to strive for a balance between the two. Slow down to treasure moments whenever possible, because of course life is short. So I'm having a little trouble finding where to open this little bag. It says, wishing you a healthy balance of doing and living life. So that's so true. There's definitely a difference between the two. So usually, like I said, there are 3 pieces, but I'm thinking it kind of looks like there's just 2 this time around. Usually there are three pieces. So here is our earring set, and it does usually come with the little rubber backers. So inside of the plastic bag, there's a little bubble wrap bag. These are actually really cool because these have a little bit more of a dangle going on, you guys. Now, one of mine, the little hook came undone, so let me see if I can just put that back in there, which is nice because it is pretty easy to adjust. So yeah, my little J hook just came off, so hopefully I can get that on, and I'll just give it a little pinch. So these are nice. This is reminiscent of a set that we got just a couple of months ago that had kind of a mountain range, but it was all in the metal color versus having a stone. But this is a very nice, very classic design. I love that it's kind of hanging there on those 2 bits of chain, and then you can see mine is in the gold. I actually don't mind it. I thought that for me, I always think turquoise looks so great with silver just because it gives it that kind of Southwest vibe to it, but I'm actually enjoying it here with the gold, and I actually really like the movement of it. So let me go ahead and try these on for you. They actually kind of go along with what I am wearing. I would probably crimp that a little bit tighter just to make sure that I'm not going to lose that nice bar pendant that's going on there. So these are actually pretty cool. So I take that back. This is an example of a little bit more of a dangly earring that is definitely going to show up in my hair. I love how it goes with the contrasting red. So these are actually really, really beautiful. I'm into that. So the other piece, I think we just got 2 pieces this time, maybe because these are a little bit heftier this time around. But let's see if I can get into this bag. Of course not, because it's always fun to do these unboxings on camera, especially with the jewelry pieces, because there's so many like small moving parts. So here is the necklace that she was talking about, and it does have that intermittent chain. So these are kind of more significant pieces. Now again, though, it's on a longer chain, so I really wish that she deferred to a shorter length chain. Even this is the shortest length, actually this is the shortest length. That's still kind of long, although this is a bigger piece, so it would look nice on a top with going over the neckline and actually resting on whatever blouse you're wearing. I do like the chain inspiration and that there's a little interest to this chain, because often I do find that the chains from Mint Mongoose are pretty basic and they often feel a little bit heavy, in all honesty, for the pendant that is featured. But this time around it feels a lot more balanced, which again does go with the theme. So it's just that same bar, just like on the earrings, in gold, but I do love that intermittent chain with the individual links and then those smooth kind of beads that are on there. So that does add some interest to it. I just wish that it was shorter. If it was that regular length that I wear so often, I would definitely be wearing this a lot more. So I don't know if I can actually get this over my head. So I can get it over my head, which means that it is pretty long, but it would shorten to about here. So on a like little bit of a lower blouse, it's not too long for me to not wear. Sometimes they are really, really long, especially when we get 2 pieces. So not too bad. I wouldn't wear it necessarily with this particular neckline because it's too close together, but it is pretty. It's a lovely set. It is sort of surprising to me that there's only 2 pieces, but this one I actually think is worth the price. It's not necessarily jewelry that's going to last for years and years, but it's definitely jewelry that is fun to receive every month, and it's going to kind of add a little bit of interest to your wardrobe. So I'm into this set in particular. I'm surprised again by the price increase, and I'm surprised that we only got the 2 pieces this time around. I'm curious to know what the other piece would have been if you did the non-earring option for your subscription, if you got a ring or a bracelet this time around. I'm always curious to know what that other item is, because sometimes it would be nice, especially when the earrings are smaller, I feel like, to be able to choose, like this month I want earrings, or this month I want the ring or the bracelet that goes along. But again, I do wish that they could have just maybe in our preferences, that when there's an option, when there's just one necklace, if we could choose for the shorter length, more like a 14 or 16 inch versus like the longer, like 18-inch ones that we get so often. All right, you guys, so that was our Mint Mongoose set. Actually a really good one, very pretty, very happy to receive that. I'll definitely be wearing those earrings, and I don't actually mind the gold and the turquoise. Let me know what you guys think. It's probably not real turquoise is my guess, but it does look like real turquoise. It could be that sort of composite kind of stone that they do a lot for necklaces like this. All right, you guys, so let's take a look at our Rocksbox. Now, Rocksbox is a subscription that I pay for, but it's more of a jewelry rental service, because you pay $21 per month to have 3 pieces sent to you, but you can hold on to them and use them for as long as you like, as long as you're paying that $21 per month. And then, of course, once you've decided, you either can send them back, or, of course, you can decide to purchase the pieces, and you can use that $21 towards purchasing the pieces. But it's kind of a use it or lose it situation, so by the end of the month, if you haven't used your $21, you haven't used it to purchase any one of those 3 items, you lose that credit. But you can stretch out your rental over 3 months, so you can use your $21 on 1 piece each month. So that's why you don't see Rocksbox here on my channel every single month, because sometimes I hold on to the set for a good month or 2 months or even 3 months and slowly decide to purchase all or none of the pieces. And they do include the shipping. There's a prepaid label that comes inside. I do love their updated box. They change out the design every once in a while. I think this one is really cute, fun and summery with the blue and the yellow. So inside it just says, "Hey gorgeous," and this is like usually cleaning care instructions. Now, if you guys are interested in trying out Rocksbox, it's great because they have a lot of awesome designers on there, including Kate Spade, Kendra Scott. They also have some in-house brands. So the prices range from very affordable to sort of like wish pieces, where it's like you would never spend that much on a piece of jewelry, but it was sure is fun to wear it for a couple of months. And you can actually get your first set and the $21 in credit that would include for free if you use my link and my code. So I will leave both of those for you in the description box below. But if you're wondering, the code is just Noel NBFF1. So I know it's a lot, but it's easier to just use the code, and that will get you your first set for free. So inside we just have multiple jewelry boxes. Bags, they include multiple bags, 1 for each piece, and then there is usually a summary. Sometimes it's Rocksbox branded, and sometimes it's actually the brand of the piece that you have selected. So I've gotten some fun splurge pieces for sure from Rocksbox. So here is my prepaid shipping label on one side, and then here they just have it printed out. Now there are special member prices, which are usually a nice little discount from the retail, and then of course you do get some bonuses if you decide to keep all 3 pieces. It's usually $10 off. Sometimes they do extra sales where you get $10 off if you decide to keep 2, and $20 off if you decide to keep all 3. I love it when they have those sales. So let's go ahead and take a look at this first one. This is from Rudiment. It says low chain drops. So they also allow you to review the set that they're going to send out for you, and a lot of times they'll go ahead and just choose things that are on your wish list. But what I love is they let you do that preview, and then they also allow you to swap things out. And so often, you guys, they'll have 3 items, even if they're things that were totally on my wish list, and I will swap out all 3 pieces. Or it reminds me when I get that preview to look at the new arrivals, and a lot of the times there's something fun there. So you guys know I love chain drops. I love things that have a little bit of interest to them. So let me go ahead and show you these. So these have a retail price of $65. I'm going to go ahead and pull this guy off, but the member price is $55. They're kind of hard to see here on the cards. So they have a little bit of detail where there's like 2 rows of 3 little stones, so 2 rows, so 6 of those, and then they have a basic back, but it's connected. There's a chain that connects the backing to the actual front piece. So let me see if you can see it a little bit better. Now I was hoping that there was a little bit more length on that chain to create a little bit more of a drop. So you can see down here at the bottom, this is the backer, so it's going to kind of like loop up around the earlobe. So let me see if I can actually do that. Might be a little bit tricky to show you on camera just because it might be a little bit tricky to figure out which part of the backing goes on there without getting it twisted. So this is something I'll probably have to figure out how to do in the mirror properly. Let me see if I can get that on there. So that's what that looks like. So it's just basically, it's so short. The chain is so short. It just looks like a little like chain huggy almost. Now I was looking for a little bit more of a dramatic one. I have a couple pairs of earrings that are like that. So this might be something that's good for everyday use because it's not gonna get in your way, but it does add some interest. It's definitely some fun ear candy, but I probably wouldn't necessarily hold on to it for $55. Although it's not too bad if you think about it, to apply that $21 in credit, and then you actually only have to pay what, another $44? Well, it's kind of, or $34. Not too bad, honestly, but not necessarily something that I would honestly wear all the time, but I'll see how often I reach for it over the next few months. So this is another item that we received, or that I selected for myself. A lot of the times, I hope that they don't spend a lot of time selecting the items for me because I do so many swaps. All right, so let's see. This is a set of rings. I thought these were just really fun for summer. So this is from Melinda Maria. So this is where you can see where some of the designers, you don't get much of a discount. Like on the Kate Spade items, there is no member discount. So this is actually 3 different rings that you could wear together or apart, which I just thought was kind of fun. And they kind of each have a stone, so they don't like sit right on top of one another. But I just thought they were neat with the neon enamel. Hopefully you guys can see that and it will focus for you. So it's the neon pink lemonade enamel ring set. It has a value of $69. And the member price, you guys, is just $67. So you save a whole $2 by being a Rocksbox member. But I thought those were really fun and playful. You know, you could wear them on all different fingers, although you do select your ring size, so you probably couldn't actually wear them on all 3 fingers. I'm gonna go ahead and well, I'll keep my amber ring on, but I'll spin it around so it doesn't, so you can't see it. So look how fun that is though. I think that's really fun just to have those different ones playing off of one another. But again, it's something that I probably just wear seasonally, so maybe I'll just enjoy it for the rest of the summer months. Would have looked really good when I had that hot pink nail polish on there, but it just kind of adds a little bit of interest. And again, you could wear them on a couple of different fingers. I'm not sure. Usually like my 3 main fingers are all pretty similar sizes unless like they're really swollen, for example. But yeah, you could go like across, you know, wear them on different fingers. I think they're really fun. So these are very tempting to me, although $67 does seem like a lot for just kind of fun finger candy. All right, we have one more item to check out. I do try to do like a variety of items, like a pair of earrings, some rings. I don't wear a lot of bracelets. I did go ahead and get one necklace. This is very much a statement necklace. Again, something I'm not sure that I need forever. It is the Sophie Harper 3CZ flower necklace. It has a value of $70, but the member price is just $59, so you actually get $11 off. I didn't realize when I selected it that it was so gold, almost like an antique gold, like a bronzy color to it, but I do like the delicate stones that create those flower outlines. I just thought it was fun, and then it does have those like more white stones in the center. So I think this might be something, again, that I wear for summer with certain necklines. I think that would be really fun. Yeah, so that's kind of neat. Let me see if I can kind of hide this one for you guys. This is my like rainbow pave hoop, so you guys can kind of see a little bit better. I mean, that would be a really fun way of sort of dressing up a really simple like kind of boho dress like the one that I'm wearing today. I think it's really neat. It does have an extender chain, so you can kind of adjust it to make it work with different necklace lengths or different blouse necklines. So kind of fun. Very playful, very whimsical, very like feminine, something to consider. You'll probably see it in a couple of future videos just as I try it out. But this is what I love about Rocksbox, is you're not stuck with items that are a little bit pricier. It's a good way of trying things on, and so I've really gotten some of my favorite pieces from Rocksbox, items that I wasn't sure about that I've decided needed to be part of my permanent collection, and other items where I thought that I was going to absolutely love them, but after a couple of months I found that I wasn't using them as much as I thought, so I was able to send them back. So I think that's going to be the case with these earrings. The necklace is fun. I'm not sure that I would necessarily spend $59 on it, again, even though I would be able to apply that $21, which is pretty nice, because then that would bring it down to $38 $8, so I'm not terrible for that necklace because I've already spent that styling fee essentially. But what I'm really loving, honestly, is these rings. I think they are super duper fun. So let me know in the comments below what you guys thought about these two sets, two totally different concepts in terms of jewelry subscriptions. I think that these rings might weirdly be like my favorite, and I do really like the earrings from the Mint Mongoose set this month. I hope you all enjoyed this video. If you appreciate it, please give it a thumbs up. It would help me out a lot, and I'll see you all very, very soon in my next unboxing.